Treasure Hunt is back, and this time it's themed around King Arthur. Except I haven't seen any mention of King Arthur, like at all. Just saying. Hey guys, FinallyHeSleeps here. EA just released Treasure Hunt Camelot, and after 8 weeks of Team of the Season, this is a much needed change of pace. We're going to look at the event, talk about some tips and tricks, and then figure out what's possible free to play. But first, make sure you hit that subscribe button here on YouTube. It's the easiest way to support the channel without spending a penny, and your subscriptions do make a difference. Make sure you're following along over at Twitch too, where I stream various games including FIFA Mobile. And last, check out FinallyHeSleeps.com for even more opportunities to game the system. Check out videos before they go live, get my best tips and tricks, and then gain access to my paid weekly videos for site and channel members only. Alright, Treasure Hunt Camelot. This is normally one of the biggest events of the summer, something everyone looks forward to, and usually ends up being a huge fan favorite with tons of players, resources, and coins. This year, it's not quite as robust as in years past, but this is an odd season all around, so it's kind of to be expected. It's only 2 weeks long, which seems like a blink of an eye after an 8-week Team of the Season, but a 2-week event should be just about right. The event incorporates elements from a lot of past events, but put together and themed in a new way. Each day, you'll log in and claim 10 tourney tickets. These are good for daily versus attack matches or head-to-head matches, basically just player versus player. You'll use all those tickets to play either 10 versus or 5 head-to-head because it requires 2 tickets to do head-to-head. If you lose the ticket. You draw, you get the ticket back and get to play again. But if you win, you earn honor points. The more wins you get each day, the more honor points you get. Now, by completing your daily quests, you'll earn torches and night tokens. These you'll be using in the next 2 tabs on the event. In the dungeon, you'll be trading your torches to look for rewards within a series of doors. Each day there will be 3 daily rewards that include a treasure hunt player and various resources. You may even get lucky and find a questing token good for a chance to battle the questing beast and earn coins and skill boosts there too. No clue exactly what this is, so you'll have to earn a questing token to find out for yourself. The round table is where you'll be using your night tokens, 100 at a time to earn a spin. Now take note that after 10 turns, you're guaranteed a player on your 11th spin before the mercy counter then resets. The more night tokens you spend, the more rewards you can earn in the milestone path as well. This includes event resources, gold players, event players, coins, and boost. The final tab is where you'll find the main reward path for the event, the Enchanted Forest. Here you'll trade in your honor points from daily player versus player matches in exchange for various rewards and event players. There's a chance you'll find a fairy as you work your way through the path too. I told you this is like really a themed event, which is completely different than anything we've had for quite a while right now. These fairy tokens, the little fairies that'll pop up as a random, these you'll use to craft a potion with Merlin, which means you basically trade them in for coins, skill booster players. If you make it all the way to the end, you'll have your choice of either a 96 right wing Sterling or a 96 center mid Milner too. That's part of the choice point going all the way. One last thing to mention is the Star Pass. This is only a 2-week event, so expect a shorter run. There's only going to be 30 levels. The cost should be much less than a normal Star Pass and what we've been dealing with these longer events. 30 levels are going to culminate in a 94 Ferdinand icon on the free side or a 97 Roy Keane prime icon on the paid side. Now that's the event in a nutshell. Before we look at what's possible though, let's talk about a few tips to make the event a little bit smoother. Now on those daily matches, make sure you're aiming for at least winning half of the daily matches. That's where the max rewards start to drop off after 5. For example, your 5th win in versus each day is worth 500 honor points, but the 6th through the 10th, those next 5 wins are only worth 50 points. And it's the same kind of thing on head-to-head. It's just they're cutting everything in half. You need to at least get through the big number wins, like that first half of rewards each day, and then consider those wins above the 50% rate as a bonus. Now, also, you do not want to forget to claim your daily rewards. Now, we've seen this in past events. If you do not actually click and claim the rewards, especially if you don't use all of your tickets, you're going to miss out on everything that you've earned so far. So if you get to a point where you're like, I'm going to come back to this, I only played 6 matches, I'm going to come back and play the other 4, and you forget to come back and claim the reward for the 6, you're not going to get them. Also, you want to win 3 matches in a row at least once per week for a milestone worth 1,000 honor points in total, because it's 500, but it happens every week. It's 1,000 total. Now, in the dungeon, if you remember the Red Lanterns and Lunar New Year events, you'll want to hold on to your torches until you have enough to open up all of the doors before you ever try for any of the 3 awards. Now, you don't have to open up all the doors to get the rewards, but this way you're not just wasting torches for a chance. It's a pretty standard tip, but I'm still blown away by people not doing it, and wasting guaranteed rewards by gambling way too early. Now, on the round table, this is going to reset 1 week into the event, so you get 2 whole sets of this round table. If you're not hoping for any specific player in this first wheel, after the first day, the values are going to start plummeting on these players. It would be more beneficial to hold of your night tokens until week 2. Doing that makes pulling the higher OVR players a higher mathematical likelihood, because you're going to have more night tokens to use for that single wheel, especially if you're doing it on the day the wheel resets, because that's the best chance at earning the most coins in the market for those players that you do earn. So that's basically what's possible in the event. The big question we had yesterday during the dev stream was, is there a challenge mode? No, there is no challenge mode. What you see is what you get with this. It's only 2 weeks long. But the big question now is, what can I get free to play? Now, there's a lot going on, and the players seem pretty exciting. The 3 end of an era players, for example, include Bale and Akin Fenway. Bale will be an exchange in the event, so make sure you check that out. We don't know anything before the event releases what this is actually going to be, like what the requirements are going to be. But the requirements, because they haven't been released yet, most likely based on the exchanges that we've already seen for this. We just had end of an era exchange that came through Team of the Season. Probably going to be La Liga players, maybe Real Madrid players, some elites, and various OVR masters in there to claim a 95. Those are just guesses because we don't know yet, but that's basically what's to be expected. So watch La Liga and Real Madrid players, their values in the market, to see if they start to bump up because of those anticipated exchanges. As for the other 2 players, both of those are part of the event itself. Akin Fenway requires 90 tournament tickets, so as long as you play all of your matches on 9 of the 14 days and you decide to do versus, he's going to be free to play. Now, if you only do the head-to-head, you're still going to be okay, because it's based on tournament tickets, not tournament matches. So if you play 5 head-to-head matches every day, that is still 10 tournament tickets. 9 out of the 14 days, he's going to be possible for everybody. Noble, as part of the dungeon, is going to be luck-based, which is kind of weird but cool at the same time. You need to find and defeat the questing beast 10 times over the 2 weeks to earn this CDM. You'll be receiving random questing tokens with your daily ticket claims, like when you log in to claim your 10 tournament tickets each day. Plus, you should end up with at least 56 torches to light your way over the course of the event through all these dungeon doors. So defeating 10 questing beasts is well within the scope for many players, but again, it's all going to be luck-based. The round table requires night points, which are earned daily through quests and logins. There are also 150 in the free Star Pass. At this time, it looks like a grand total of 18 spins of the wheel are going to be possible, which means you'll be earning 2 torches and 1,500 honor points on those milestones. Now, unless there are some added night points possible throughout the event via exchanges or gem packs or whatever, which could very well happen, another 10 spins would be necessary to unlock an additional 4,500 honor points. Not saying that's gonna happen, but most of the time with these events at the release, we don't see exactly everything that's going to happen, and stuff keeps getting added in, especially like when the next one comes along. Maybe there's a chain pack in the store that people are going to throw a little bit of money towards, and then gems can get you some additional spins on the round table. Just take all of that into consideration. Now, the honor points earned from daily matches are where you'll be getting your major rewards. If you can complete a 50-50 win ratio and win at least half of your matches daily, you'll be ending up with 2,000 honor points daily. That's 28,000 honor points from player versus player total. Now, there's 1,000 from the 3-win win streak milestone too. Those 1,500 from night tokens in the third milestone that I just mentioned as well. There are 100 total in daily login rewards and 2,000 in the free star pass for a grand total of 32,600 honor points with a 50-50 win ratio. Now, remember, if you have a day where you only win 4 of your 10 matches, you need to win 6 of the 10 matches on the 10 days on 10 of the days of the 13 days remaining, just to make up that difference for that one loss. So a 50-50 win ratio is crucial as a minimum for these numbers. If you have multiple days with only 4 wins of 10, it is going to kill your grand total. Now, expecting a higher win ratio than 50-50 would be well beyond optimistic and wouldn't make much of a difference anyway, considering the drop in points past 50-50 is only 50 points per win. So be very leery going into this and expecting to win 6-7 a day. It's not going to be realistic. Your numbers are going to drop off, and it's just more important to look for the 50-50 ratio. So how far can you get in the Enchanted Forest with 32,600 honor points? With a few gems, you should be able to reach this level in the path where 33,800 honor points are required. I know it's a little bit more than what we're anticipating having, but remember there could and should end up a few gem options for other points or an exchange later in the event, which has been standard practice for EA this season. Plus, you might end up with some days where you get 6 or 7 wins. Best advice, though, is not to commit too early to any rewards. That's Treasure Hunt in a nutshell. Something different, 2 weeks long, recognizable elements rebranded in a way that they feel fresh after 8 weeks of Team of the Season. And some interesting additions to your team, most likely on their way, thanks to some of these new players with a little bit higher OVR than we've seen from general events coming into Team of the Season. Make sure you subscribe here at YouTube and maybe check out FinallyHeSleeps.com for more members-only benefits. A few special shout-outs to top supporters at the website: JMO, Kinsey, Kevin Ellison, Politico, Christoph, Darren, and Jonathan Downing. Thank you for your continued support. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And as always, as long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep making videos.